Hello and welcome back. It's 2 hours. Sorry, you can tell I'm not scripted, and it's easy to tell I'm just speaking from the heart because I don't have a slogan or something that I repeat over and over again. I start anew every time and I just speak from my heart. So that brings us to the last but not least energy center, and this is the crown. But if you look here at my pyramid, it's actually at the bottom. And this is the part of us that makes us whole. It's essentially our connection with all of our energy centers, as well as the releasing and the opening up to everything that comes in to balance us and heal us. The head is where it sits, and it is where when you are blessed, they put the hands on the head. If you're Jewish, it's the part that you cover. It's a sacred part of your body in all areas of healing and manifestation, even religion, the hair, Native American. It is such an important aspect of ourselves, but we don't develop it until much later. So about 42 years of age and higher, and to death, right? So that's why the older seem to be wiser, more intelligent, more refined. There's something about them that we would like to have when we're younger, but we're just not there yet. We haven't developed all these other areas of ourselves. And therefore, this one, of course, isn't going to be developed first, but last. But it is very important. It's our wisdom, it's our purpose, it's our connection, it's our legacy. I just recently did another video on how our legacy is our lesson that we learned that we share with others. So often people do training and education in different fields that they may be interested in but not knowledgeable about, but they want to be at a higher level. So they learn about it and then they recite these things to others as information, as facts. But in all reality, it doesn't stick or connect on the other side for some reason. And we never understand why. And that's because it doesn't come from our soul. It doesn't come from within as a lesson, as an experience, as our legacy. And so often when we think of wise words that someone once said that impacted us forever, and they might be around still, they may not be, but we will forever remember those words. And when we think about those words, it just opens up so much more content and insight and information, which is so beautiful. Like one of my favorites is from Maya Angelou. I don't know if you know her story. I encourage you to find out if you don't, but she's a phenomenal woman. And she says, forgive yourself for what you did not know at the time, for when you know better, you do better. And I say this to myself all the time, and I say it to others because they don't give themselves grace. They don't forgive themselves. And it's like, oh, why didn't I know better? I should have known better. That doesn't do anything. What does something is recognizing the substance in that information. What happened? What did you learn? And so when you share that insight, you can share your story along with it. Once this happened to me and what I learned from it, and all of a sudden that person is going to have the example, which will register, which will click, and then they'll have this insight by understanding it, not by reciting it. So that's kind of how I share my stuff, is I experienced something, I struggled with it, I overcame it, and now I can't wait to share it with others because I know I needed this at some point. And it was so life-changing for me when I learned it. So then I'm like, oh my gosh, everybody must know. And then I'm sharing this information with everyone, and then they see and feel not only my excitement but my certainty. And then there's a legacy that's connected through the lesson, right? And so this is the wonderful crown, and it's purple, and it is the B note. And so I'm gonna play it for us. And it's going to definitely help with that part of our brain, just connecting all our information, everything neurological stuff. If you have headaches, scalp pain, pressure, hair loss, that's from stress that surfaces. And our scalps are filters. Everything ends here. So, like, for example, a hair strand that can be tested for drugs, it's because everything that you consumed, that you breathed, is coming out through that hair follicle. So, your crown is very important for you to touch and stimulate and bring that energy and that blood flow and that circulation there. That way, it can be energy that's no longer stagnant, that's released, it's no longer suppressed. And that is what my Beano is going to do and help us with. So if you're struggling with any of those things, also a great crystal is the amethyst. This is great for business as well, because you can really connect with your abundance and offering, and receiving, because it goes both ways. You share yourself and you receive compensation, and that allows you to keep it going. So this is a great energy crystal that assists with the crown chakra. Okay, so we're going to do our breaths. The octagon 8, we're going to count 8 breaths. If you don't want to count because you're afraid of losing your place, just picture the stop sign. So we'll go in, breathe in all the way down to the bottom of our spine, and release. And do it slowly. Allow the breath to move down to your root and then up and out. That way every area is no longer blocked and every area has circulation going within, and we can get ourselves in complete and full balance, okay? So let's start with our breaths. Here we go. 1. Last one. Let it all go. Wow, that was awesome. I don't know about you, but I know for me, I definitely feel a shift and I feel a change and I feel energy and clarity and bliss. You know, it's when you finally connect to the divine and you're fully connected and you just feel so full of life and so connected to it, and you get that pep in your step back. You're excited and you're ready to take on the world again. And sometimes we need that reset. I do one-on-one appointments. We can do a Skype. We can do a phone session, and we'll connect a lot like we are now. Otherwise, I do have the extended version videos, which are $10 a piece, and we just go in further to each energetic center, and we just work on them all. We talk about them and all that good stuff. So thank you so much for your time. I really hope you enjoyed this as much as I do, because I thoroughly enjoy the healing and the connection and the positiveness. So I encourage you to like, share, comment. If you think of someone that this might resonate with, send it their way. Tell them about it. We can all use some positivity. And another Maya Angelou quote that I absolutely love is, be what you needed, be what you once needed as a child. And I remind myself even that now as an adult. I'll be 40 this year and I'm still like, what did I need at that age? What did I need? Okay, now I need to be that. And it holds me accountable for my actions and my direction and actually living a purposeful life. It really assists with that. When you're looking at yourself, like, would younger person be proud of this person? You know, younger me, would I look up to me? And if the answer is no, if you're not making that person proud, then adjust. Cool. When you know better, you do better. But I hope this insight helps. Have a wonderful day.